All right, so we are 5 days out from the primary election, and county clerks across the state, they're getting ready for the big day. Oh, we know it. For example, though, today in Ada County, the Ada County elections team hosted a public transparency event. It's called the Logic and Accuracy Test, and it's held before every single election. The premise here is to test the election and tabulation machines to make sure that they're running accurately before the election. Now, to learn more about the concept and how it all works, we sat down with Ada County Chief Deputy Clerk Trent Triple. For a handful of days out from the election, what are you guys working on here today before the election?
Today is one of our most important steps in preparation for the election. It's called the Logic and Accuracy Test. And what we're doing is we're testing all of our equipment to make sure that it's accurate and that the software that is running it is doing the correct logic and tallying the votes properly.
And this is something that you do before every election, and it's open to the public. Why is it so important that the public have access to making sure the machines work before the election?
Well, we're all about transparency. We want people to feel like they can trust government, especially the elections process. And so there's no secrets with us. We want people to know that the machines that we're working with are working properly and that they're tallying votes properly. And so this is an opportunity for the public to come in and see that process actually play out. And they'll see us go through the whole process that we'll go through on election night to be able to tally all the votes.
And I imagine coming out of the logic and accuracy testing, you fix anything that needs to be fixed, and then is it head down into Tuesday?
Well, hopefully out of the logic accuracy test, there isn't anything to fix. We've been through several iterations of this, and this is just a public display of what will happen. Once we finish that test, all of our equipment goes on lockdown until Election Day. And so no one will have access to it, including ourselves, to ensure that nothing changes between now and then.
We know in recent years with COVID and voting through the mail, the turnout has looked different than in years past with so many people using absentee ballots. Do you have a mark on what absentee and early voting looks like so far in Ada County?
So far, we've had a significant uptake in absentee requests. We've had 25,000 this year so far, or for this election, significantly higher than the last time we had a primary that didn't involve a president. Our early voting is pretty average turnout so far. We're expecting overall for this election about a 30% turnout.
We know that voters in Ada County, some people might have new polling places, some people may have to figure out exactly where they need to go. Any general advice for voters heading into Tuesday that want to vote at the polls?
Yes, please check the website, adacountyelections.com, for your location. Almost everyone's precinct has changed. There's a few lucky that haven't, but the new precincts based off redistricting are important for people to know, so it's not a hassle on Election Day. You end up at the right place and you get to cast your vote.
And we'll show you some video right now. This is from the Logic and Accuracy Test. It was at 2 o'clock today, so this is fresh. The end result was a great one for the election team. The system ran the test perfectly. That means that the system caught expected errors that were intentionally put on the ballots. The system also correctly tabulated and tallied the votes, matching the results a hand count would have had if you were to take the same batch. So, long story short, in a display open to the public, the system showed it works and is ready for Election Day. And the Logic and Accuracy Test isn't done just once. Oh no. It will run again the morning of the election on Tuesday, as well as after the polls close. And that ensures that the systems are working properly and that they did work properly throughout the election. Now, there was one member of the public, other than the media, there watching today. You might have seen him in our video. And he asked some questions about the systems and tabulations. Had some great questions. But the whole thing to me shows that if you have doubts or concerns, ask about them respectfully. The county clerks want to talk to you. They have nothing to hide.